Hello everyone, it's me, this is Circuit here, and welcome to some Fortnite with Skade.
Welcome,
Woo!
guys.
Welcome, everybody. Woo! Ring, 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 woo!
That sounded like a turkey.
Gobble, gobble.
Alright, ready up, guys. 3D resolution, you may want to change your computer. Nen said 3D resolution, you may want to change that, but your computer might not be able to have the high FPS for it.
Wait, 3D resolution?
It might be in the settings somewhere.
Is that why everything's grainy?
Yeah.
Sounds like it might be. I'm claiming my battle pass stuff until we get into the game.
Nope, we
Did
didn't
you get
do
rid of the
anything.
FPS counter?
Did I?
No. I'm talking about Fortnite in
Oh.
general.
Yeah, I put up the 3D resolution, but that didn't do anything.
Yay, V-Bucks.
It's fine. As long as everything works, it's fine,
That's pretty cool.
This is the greatest season known to man. Change my mind.
I just hope all the
Nen likes it too. People either love it or they hate it.
This is just California Simulator. This isn't Fortnite anymore.
What were you saying, Wookie?
This is also one of my favorites in a long time.
Oh yeah, it's like 3 times better with
I just
outside of
hope-
Team Rumble.
I just hope structures load in, because last time everything was invisible, but structures were invisible for some reason.
I never came across that.
Yeah, that was last time I
Chapter 1,
played.
season 7, best season ever.
Hey,
Or no,
Magic,
chapter
what,
1, season 8. Yeah, 8.
Magic,
What?
what graphics cards do you have?
I have like I think it's like a GeForce or something, or GTX or something.
Wookie, what skin are you in so I can come find you?
It's a GeForce.
I'm in Fallout Armor T60.
Evan,
Yeah, it's GeForce. Why?
Yeah. What is it?
somebody was wearing my other
Do you know the
skin.
specific number or no?
I mean, I would have to go look at my settings for that.
It could be. There might be a setting that's more ideal for it, I think is what.
And we're in the middle of
Lynn's
it,
looking at-
so I can't exactly.
Yeah.
Wee.
Wee.
I think I posted a picture of what I had in.
Luigi.
Let me go look.
Luigi.
Hallelujah.
I would just
What?
load up and do... I'd recommend, Magic, I would recommend you just load into just a few single player matches, just to, like, find what settings look the best and give you the best frame rate. That's what I would do.
I just want to be able. I just want structures to be there when they're supposed to be there.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
What is this?
Oh my
iron
gosh,
bar? I
Jack
don't
Black
like this
just
iron
knocked
bar.
down the twerking Santa off my
It literally looks
off
like
my, off my bongo drum.
It's just
The
like a
train
metal
track.
rod.
The sad thing is the train track's still here, but the train's gone.
Yeah, the train's buried under sand.
Aw, let's go dig
Why-
it out, Magic. Grab your shovel.
Wait, where is it buried under Skade at?
In the wasteland area.
Ah,
Look at you guys actually playing this game. Knowing
Wow.
stuff. I know, right?
I play once a week, and it's at Friday
I have been,
at
but
3
I wanna
p.m.
play
EST.
more.
And
I
I'm
want to
an
play
addict.
more, but I want to play Lego. I don't like. I need more hours in my day. Is my problem.
I'd rather play Lego.
I
I'm
think
just-
the problem is, Blue, you haven't played like a regular Battle Royale match in like 3 months.
You know why? Because nobody plays with me anymore.
You can play
I'll
solos
play with
like
you.
I
I'll
do.
play with you. Come on, Blue. I'll play.
I'm more harassing him because I always ask Riley to play with me, and Riley's always like, no. And then we go off and do something else. So that was more of
That's
a
not my
jab.
fault.
It's a jab to Riley through Nen, basically, was what that was.
Nuka-Cola. I wonder what it would taste like in real life. Probably
I
horrible.
think it would
just
taste. I think Nuka-Cola would taste like probably like a Dr Pepper with maybe like a cherry.
Probably
Pepsi
Nuka.
mix.
I think so. I think it would honestly just take like classic Coke because I think there's actually a Nuka-Cola cherry version in Fallout, if I'm not mistaken, which would be like the cherry, which would be like a Dr Pepper.
Yeah, but
I'm not
funny
actually
how
sure.
It's funny how they like model their favorite drinks after the one thing they're terrified of.
Coca-Cola.
Well, it's not that. It's more. It's not.
Nukes, which side?
It isn't.
The
It isn't so much. It's not that magic. It's in the Fallout lore. Okay. So in the 50s, we had what was called the Atomic Age. This is when we realized that, oh my god, not only can we make weapons out of nukes, like nuclear material, we can also use it for energy. We can use fission, nuclear fission, to power entire
Fission.
things. So Fallout, yeah, nuclear fission. It's a real thing.
Fission? Like I'm going
fission.
fishing?
Fission.
No.
Fission.
Oh,
Fission.
Fission.
Sorry, I call it fission. Sorry.
No, it's fission.
Okay.
Fission.
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 Anyway,
Like
regardless of the pronunciation, so in the Fallout universe, the idea is that they completely embrace. So we had our Atomic Age. It was very short. The idea of Fallout is that they have like literally the longest Atomic Age ever. Everything becomes nuclear. Cars become nuclear. Like computers are nuclear. Like everything in the Fallout universe is nuclear. So it isn't so much that they were scared of nukes and they made the Coca-Cola. It's more that they were so embracing of nuclear energy, they wanted to make a Coca-Cola that looked like a nuclear rocket, basically, and they called it
They had
Nuka-Cola.
embraced it.
It's basically they loved nuclear energy and they just had a massive thing over it, and they have very vintage looking technology that's modeled after Atomic Age era stuff in the real world. And then in 2077, when there's a global resource shortage, nuclear war breaks out. And there was worries of that in the kind of the fifth. There wasn't actually in the Fallout universe. There wasn't actually worries of nuclear fallout in literally till about 2050, when resources started becoming scarce. And it's not controversial to say this because this is in Fallout. China then invades Alaska for oil, and then that's what starts nuclear war, basically.
Ooh. Remote explosive.
Anyway, there's the really long,
And those
complicated
two
reason why
sentences.
Nuka-Cola is not a strange thing.
Those two sentences back to back.
No, I just found
Right?
remote explosives in Fortnite, not Nuka-Cola. I mean,
I know.
Fallout.
Country getting invaded. Ooh!
Wait, I didn't say that.
No, I know you. No, I know you didn't. It was just funny. It was just funny timing. Yeah, the Fallout lore is really interesting.
Honestly, should sometime play it, but only if it goes free on Epic Games.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing, Nen, but I'm kind of also like thinking that exact.
I should probably at least
I don't
watch the
know.
show
I don't-
first.
Kill him, Magic! Kill him!
I don't have guns.
He's laughing at me like I'm
All
a
I have
like
is
8-year-old.
all I have is tools in my inventory.
I will laugh at them again. They deserve to be laughed at. They're not very smart.
All I have is tools in my inventory. Nothing else.
He killed
So
my
are you
car.
all one team? I'm trying to.
No, we're just all playing. We're like on. There's two teams basically. And we're
Wait.
all on the same team, but we're
Who's
all
on the
playing an
bad team?
individual game, I guess.
Who's the medical? How are they doing that with metal? They're making metal come out of the ground and turning it into a shield. What's
Magneto's
that?
ability. Magneto
How do
fist,
you-
or whatever they're called.
How do you get that?
Chests, sometimes supply drops, sometimes they're just there.
Ah.
It's kind of useful because it's one of the few things that can reliably counter a car, so if you hate cars, it's your go-to item, but it's pretty hard to counter them with guns. You have to be pretty patient.
I like how you say the one few thing that counters cars when they literally have been adding only items that have been countering cars.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just studying popular opinion. I think the fact that you need a car to win is the correct way, because that's the whole point of the season. But some people just really hate cars and they demand a way to win easily without a car. So there you go.
That ain't happening.
People just
Not
like
this
to
season.
complain.
Yeah, basically.
Like, oh no, my game has changed. Boo hoo. Oh no, you need a vehicle in order to have an advantage.
We played retro Fortnite, like when it was like a creative map and it was like old Fortnite or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I
they did.
remember
Then they
that.
did actual. Yeah, then they did a Fortnite nostalgia like month. Which is
Oh,
fun
that
as well.
guy got me with a laser gun.
Can't wait for Chapter 2 OG.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 OG.
I can't believe Sophia the First songs are so good. You won't know it, it's a kid's show. It was on Disney. It was really good. I liked it. The animation was interesting. Also, the songs were really good. For some reason, that kid show had the best
no.
music and best voice actors
in the car with
I've
us.
ever heard.
I know, I got out. Well, I guess they get a car now.
Oh, they took the thing I wanted.
Welcome to PvP video games.
Just fine, I'll go find another drop thing.
Get in, loser. Just kidding.
Already am.
Hop in, loser. We're going shopping.
Exactly. We're going shopping.
Mean Girls.
Now that I'm in control, you're not getting. We just kill him.
I killed him, yeah. I was able to
Reverse
shoot before you rammed
SMG
him.
Keep talking
This-
to death.
Here, let's
This
get in
verse
this
SMG
car.
is probably one of the most OP guns in the
Why?
game.
Purple things in the middle of the sky.
You drive. I'm going to get my sausage.
Why is hardwood or whatever type of wood that is so popular in this game? Like the logs or planks or whatever these are.
Why are there two orbs?
What do you
floating
mean?
in the sky?
These are build.
Like these building things. Like what are they building?
Walls and floors.
Or
There's no particular type of wood. It's literally just what you build with the wood.
Why are there purple spheres in the air?
Magneto fist spammers.
I hit this guy for 91 and then he
X-Men.
somehow healed back up.
What
And I
is
have
this
90
game
again.
become, man? Like, does anybody remember when there weren't superheroes with weird powers in Fortnite? I
Sounds like an
back
old
in
boomer
mine.
right there.
I think I
superhero.
like
I
when
like the
Fortnite was
superpowers.
I liked Fortnite when it was its own game. It's now just literally just like
Go play
20%
Fortnite Reloaded.
Fortnite.
No room for haters here. Go play Fortnite Reload.
Yeah, he probably hasn't even played Reload at all.
I actually have, ironically. I played it about a week ago.
I need some magical power. Why did everyone else get? Oh, I got a laser gun. I want Magneto powers. Are there other powers
What- where
besides
did that-
Magneto?
Where did you go? Oh, there.
Not yet, but next season there will be. Because it's a Marvel season.
so is that a hurricane above you? Or
It's just a storm.
It's just a
a
storm.
really big one?
No, it's just a storm. That's how Fortnite works. You have to stay within the barrier of the storm, or else you get
Oh.
killed slowly and painfully.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The only proper way to counter Magneto fist is with more Magneto fist.
Yeah, well, if you have them. Not everyone's so lucky to have them.
How is this mustard stain not dead?
Like, Magneto is one of the most overpowered superheroes in Marvel. Well, I would say.
Oh, they could have made it way more powerful in game.
Yeah, in game, but like. in
Isn't
the show,
magnetism inherently stronger than gravity?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so.
I think it's stronger, but I think there just isn't as much of it as gravity.
Well, it's just more context-specific. Gravity is basically anything that has mass.
I mean, electromagnetism is like a very strong thing in the universe, and yes.
Why did I come back to being in a burned up, broken car all by
Because-
myself in the middle of the water?
You forgot to
Because I had to deal with enemies that came after us, and I died.
They're still
Um,
floating. They're still floating
one thing.
spheres in the air.
One of the fun,
Yeah, it's just a glitch.
one of the most enjoyable things to learn was the electromagnet and electricity are just two expressions of the same thing, which is electromagnetism. Like electricity and magnetism are just literally very, very closely linked.
I can't wait till we get superconductors. That'll be fun. Well, we have superconductors, but like not like what we need.
I died.
I just want fusion power. That's all I need. We don't
Oh,
need.
yeah, that-
we literally.
No, you just want pigeon power.
Yeah.
The world will be forever like healed from all of its energy problems if we have fusion power.
Yeah.
Literal infinite. Well, hang on. Let me rephrase. Not fusion power. Like efficient.
We already
fusion
have a
power.
fusion
We have-
reactor. It's called the sun.
Yeah.
Solar all the way, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we also. Or
You mean
fusion power, and then after that, I'd want a Dyson swarm. I think a Dyson swarm is the next step.
What's the Dyson swarm?
Dyson vacuum cleaners are fantastic. I
A
agree.
Dyson.
He's talking about an array of like almost like satellite
Freeman
devices that
Dyson.
suck up the sun's energy for you.
Oh yeah.
It's a shoot
so
off
there's
of a
like
Dyson sphere, which is
I
a
knew I heard
theoretical
that
structure
somewhere.
that would surround the sun to
The
Yeah,
Dyson
basically get
hand
all the
blowers
energy out.
at Home Depot.
Yeah,
So a Dyson sphere is pretty much what Void said. A Dyson sphere is like a giant like basically metallic shell that encases the sun, and you harvest
remember
all the
that.
energy from it. However, because that can go
You're
a lot
right,
more wrong
by
and
Freeman
requires
Dyson.
Why
the
would
problem is with
you-
that is it
Well, if nuclear
It's just not
fusion
practical.
power becomes a thing, why would we need to still rely on the sun? That's
well
my
because
question.
Because the sun's a lot more
because
efficient,
Dyson
and it's right there.
yeah. Because it's right there, it has infinitely more power than we'll ever have, and it would last us literally
Well,
millions
think
of
about
years.
it this way: you need an incredible amount of basically heat to do fusion, right? It has to be really, really hot. The sun has an advantage; it has this immense amount of mass and gravity that basically forcibly compresses things down until it reaches that temperature. We have to go through we have to put an insane amount of energy in to recreate those forces on Earth in order to get the gas at the right temperature. Which is why we still haven't gotten the ratio right in a way that would actually be productive.
So yeah, a Dyson sphere or a Dyson swarm would literally be like the ultimate thing for humanity. We would literally we would be able to just create matter from scratch basically if we had a Dyson sphere. We'd be able to literally just oh no, we're short of aluminium.
Asgard right now.
Wait, what do you mean create mass? I didn't. Think
Okay,
I thought it
so
was like energy.
do you know? Okay, so Magic, do you know the equation E equals MC squared?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so E equals MC squared, the really short, simple version of it is that if we have enough energy, we can create matter out of anything. So let's say, for example, oh no, we need aluminium. We've got none. Earth is running out of materials to create aluminium. As long as you have infinite energy, or you have a lot of energy, and I mean an ungodly amount, you can pretty much just create it from scratch. So it means that you'd basically have infinite resources if you were able to unlock enough energy.
Like, you mean like putting neutrons and protons together to make new atom?
I don't know exactly how it works. I think that's how it would be, yeah. But basically, the idea is if you have enough energy, which is an ungodly
Like
amount,
the Star
then
Trek
you'd be able-
replicator.
yeah, pretty much. You just can create matter from just thin air, and it works. So a Dyson swarm, which is probably a better you can make a Dyson sphere, but the problem with a Dyson sphere is two things. One, you'd have to make a really precise cut around the shell to make sure enough light reaches Earth without freezing us to death.
But
You also have to.
It'd just be a pain to install and trying to.
It would also-
the whole time the sun's gonna try to be sucking it in. Versus we already know how to get
Yes.
stuff into orbit. So if you do it unit by unit and just get it orbiting around the sun, it's simple math basically.
Yeah,
Like,
making
if we
quadrillions.
And
Like
then
if we had a
there's
base on
how-
Mercury, we could easily do it right now.
And then there's
Yeah.
how do we send and then there's we don't have wireless electricity yet. Like how do we beam electricity wirelessly? That's another thing.
You would be
Solar
beaming
panels.
electricity wildly. You'd basically be beaming light directly from there to a panel above Earth, which would beam it to us. So that's how they would do
You
it
know-
essentially.
If you had infinite energy too, you could also colonize the other planets too. Blue,
Yeah.
you ready?
One
than Mercury.
proposed.
Sorry, I thought I did.
You need so to make a Dyson swarm, which will arguably work better, you'd need probably about trillions of little plates. So one proposed idea of how you would make a Dyson swarm in about 100 years or 200 years is you colonize Mercury, you create a replicator, or not a replicator, you create like an industrial zone on Mercury that harvests natural resources, creates the plates needed, and then just immediately beams them into space. Because Mercury is a really tiny planet, it's not as hard to launch things into space as it is on Earth because gravity is weaker. So the idea is that they automate the process where they mine the materials needed, create the plates, launch them into space directly towards the sun, and they go in orbit. When they do that enough times, eventually you'll have a full swarm around the sun, and you'll be able to just have infinite energy, basically.
What I'm confused about, even if we have infinite energy, how do you make it turn into propulsion? Because for rockets, they use fuel, like gases. Or...
Well, they're just converting energy. You can't create or destroy energy. We're just converting energy. So the
Yeah,
sun
they use
has all the
fuel, they
energy we
don't-
need,
you
and we
don't
just
use- you can't. Yeah, but you're lighting the fuel on fire to push the ship.
That's what's
you
called
can't light
chemical
energy on fire to push the ship.
I don't really know I don't really know a lot about thrust mechanics, so I
That's-
wouldn't.
the way-
but that's
the way
called-
rockets
but that's
work
called
is-
chemical energy.
Well, the way rockets work is they actually create something to push off of. So, the gas isn't like
Yeah, it's pushing off the planet.
it's no well in space
It's
too.
like the
It's
basic
just pushing
Newtonian
it.
principle that when you push on something, there's a force going both ways, right?
Yeah, but how do you
Yeah.
get energy to push something without? I mean,
Well, you
magnetic?
Well, it's all about creating a quick reaction. If you send the energy and a lot of it in one direction, whatever that energy is, whatever's launching that energy in that direction will just be
If
pushed
you've
in that
ever,
direction.
It's
so
basically a
punch-
controlled explosion,
If
right?
you
So
punch the
when you
wall and it like hurts you, that's literally Newtonian. That's literally the third law in action.
Yes,
right there.
I understand that, but like energy is like electricity. It's not like you can.
energy
blast
can be in
it
different
out.
forms. Like electricity is just one form, right? So we can convert energy to different kinds.
yeah,
like-
we just once you have the problem we have magic is we need to like basically convert the energy on the rocket and turn it into fire that will thrust the rocket. But if you've got infinite energy, you don't have to worry about running out. So in that respect, you could just convert it into a more efficient thrust that pushes the thing, and it doesn't have to be fire.
Also, when are we gonna get to light speed? That'd be nice too.
There's apparently a so we actually got a bit closer to that. We don't have a working thing, but we've now there's now a devised theory that confirms that FTL travel is well and truly possible. We just don't know how to do it yet. So it's now not a question of can we do it, it's now a question of like, or it's not a question of if it's now possible theoretically. It is theoretically possible. The question now is just, can we reasonably make it work?
Yeah. But fusion, I'm agree with fusion. Fusion should happen eventually. I mean,
My opinion is the stepping stone should be fusion power for us, and then we use fusion power, and then we work towards a Dyson swarm, which will which will just give us even more energy, and will be an even more reliable system than because the problem is with fusion is you need deuterium and you need tritium in order to create a fusion reaction.
Yeah, lots
So
of
you are
energy.
relying on fuel. So yeah, it's we're almost there. We were able to make a fusion reactor that produces more energy than we need to make it work. It's just not enough energy that it's worth the investment yet. So the question is, can we make a fusion reactor where we produce substantially more energy than was needed to create the reaction? As Void said, because of the reaction you're making, you have to heat it up to an absurd temperature of tens of millions of degrees. So if it doesn't, it requires a lot of energy to do that, and then you have to hope that the reaction
basically
is.
Yes.
It would be a lot simpler for us to advance if we didn't have all this politics stuff and we just focused on science instead of.
Science and a lot of the politics stuff don't go hand in hand because they kind of
No.
contradict each other. Not the
Politics
politics, but
sucks.
the thing
Politics
that's fueling
is
a lot
like
of
one
politics.
of the sole reasons a big reason we're most likely gonna fail as a species right there.
We've never really had many politicians who genuinely care about science. John F. Kennedy was very into the idea of taking us to the moon, so he invested all of the money into that.
But,
He
but
gave
that
Even
was
then, it
largely
was a
driven
politics
by-
game,
That was largely
Yeah.
driven by
Yeah, it was. It was the
whole-
space race.
The rivalry with Russia, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like,
space
oh
race.
yeah,
It was-
we won the space race. Elect me
It
again.
was- Yeah. Also, the sad part is that we didn't even the original.
wait,
You know
he
what's even
died.
funnier? What's even funnier is that America didn't even win the space race. It was actually Russia.
And he didn't
The
win either.
challenge-
Just saying.
The
We
challenge
won-
was who.
we
The
won-
challenge.
We won to the moon, but Russia won to space.
Yeah.
We
The
lost
original
the game,
race.
So we reinvented the game, basically. We added a new
The-
challenge. We
The
lost all the other
original.
stuff.
The original race was who can get to space first, and it was Russia with the satellite Sputnik. That was the first ever thing that was
Yep,
launched into
Sputnik.
space. And then we moved the goalpost to we actually meant the moon, so you guys didn't win yet. It's still anyone's game. And That's how
Imagine
like
if we just all work together. That'd be crazy.
that's my by the way, that's my argument. When anybody denies the moon landings, I say the first people and the only people who would have denied the moon landings when it happened would have been the USSR, the people who America were trying to beat to the moon. And even they confirmed that the transmission was real, that they actually made it to the moon. So, you know, because people actually honestly underestimate the cosmonauts were fantastic. Like people really don't give them credit.
The Octonauts, big fan.
Cosmonauts.
Who's the nerd?
I made Magic laugh. That was my goal. So
Yes, Octonaut's my favorite. Oh my goodness, that show's great.
But yeah, there are some ideas like of like a government where you don't actually have politicians. It's literally a technocracy where the only people in charge of the country are scientists.
I don't see that being a bad idea.
I do, and it's not for the reasons you'd think. It's true that they'd be very smart. It's also true that they would invest a lot of the stuff into scientific developments. Awesome. The problem is that like programmer brains, a lot of scientists don't know what society at large often needs. So a technocracy, I could see a lot of people, a lot of groups being neglected. So they would hopefully appoint people who could run those things. The scientists who run the country are fronting scientific developments, but they leave the stuff like finances, they leave the stuff like, you know, like reforms, you know, things that help, you know, the people with everyday things like law enforcement, you know, crime and stuff to other people, because that's where it would go wrong. But yeah, at one point I used to kind of envision that society should become a technocracy, and then I kind of abandoned that idea.
And what's wrong with
I haven't changed my mind. Always thought we needed modified AI to do everything.
I don't
Humans are
understand.
super reputable.
I don't understand what's wrong with wanting people to for a politician to want scientific advancement. That's a good thing.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything.
now,
That's
a lot
not
of-
the problem. The problem is
it's
just
science in general that's being questioned right now.
It's
in the
failing
US.
to
Even when it
fulfill
wasn't,
the
though, it
needs
was
of
never
like
really a
the
focus.
average citizen.
That's my thing. I agree. I think we should have science. If anything, I think every government should have a scientist, a lawmaker. We should just have a government that's made up of every type of main profession that, like, you know, moves society in a direction. A technocracy would only be scientists. So scientists are great and they're very smart, but you don't want a scientist in charge of the economy. You want an economist who knows how the economy works.
Right.
You don't want...
Unfortunately, and science is not perfect. Scientists are not
No.
perfect. I can tell you right now that we have our own issues in science with how we're conducting science. It's not. We are not a role model in any way. We are very much the same confused people everyone else.
To me, what's better is rather than having a society exclusively ran by a scientist, we instead have a society ran how it is now, but we just have more scientists in high-ranking fields to front these projects. That way, you get the scientific development and interest, but you still have the important issues that they wouldn't be as equipped for being focused on. That, to me, is the better compromise. I used to be a technocrat, and I realized, hold on, this probably wouldn't work as well as I'd like it to. But honestly, I kind of agree with you, Void. I think that, like, I think we should have an AI that runs a lot of things in society. Like, Chile had a computer that was running the economy, and it was actually working wonders.
Fake art and stuff.
I'm not talking about that AI. That's just basic common man AI. I'm talking a
AI is
literal
only as good
AI.
as what the humans in charge use it for. If you use it to do evil things, what's it gonna do? It's gonna be evil.
Also, you have to keep in mind that AI has kind of lost all of its meaning because it's like 95% of technology out there that's claiming to be AI is just
It's not AI.
everything that they used 10 years ago, just claimed as AI.
It's not AI. It's most like
It's a buzzword now.
GPT is a large language model. It's not AI. It's just basically just predictive text on steroids. You know, that's kind of how most AI is. Like people are misusing the word.
generative AI, but I guess that meeting's lost now.
It's kind of a. I mean, it's not necessarily wrong to call it AI. It's just not the. But like the AI we'd be thinking of 20 years ago would be super advanced, like literally can think for itself. Now AI is it can generate a Dodge meme. You know, not really a whole lot of substance. But I mean, like I agree. I think there should be some automation. Like for example, like I said, in 1972, I think it was, Chile had a computer that was running the economy. It was planning it, and it was working really well. Like the economic growth that they received was amazing. But you know, unfortunately, that was all gotten rid of basically quite forcibly. And that was in the 70s, and that was with a basic computer. Like, we could absolutely have a really successful planned economy by an AI or some kind of, computer now, and it would go really well, I think. And yeah, AI isn't corruptible. You can't give it an agenda.
Is it programmable? Because if it is, then it's... I mean, what's the difference,
Well, yeah, that's why you want an actual
have
advanced...
someone go in and like, reprogram something or...
I'm talking about an AI. I'm not talking about an AI though that's manufactured by someone. I'm talking about an AI that has literally gained self-awareness and is acting on its own accord.
That's scary.
Like, we can't.
That's so scary.
Yeah. We believe Ray Kurzweil, the futurist, believes that we will reach the singularity in 2050, which is basically when AI intelligence will overtake our intelligence, meaning that that will be the last invention we ever make.
If you're counting by the decade, then that's just casting a wide shot.
I mean,
that's
fine.
Sometime in the future, roughly, maybe it'll happen. Like, that's not precise.
I'd be fine with a nice AI that's self-aware and everything, as long as it doesn't want to kill me. I'm fine with that.
I don't think AI will ever want to kill us out of hatred or, we need to get rid of humans. I just imagine that AI's intelligence will be so incomprehensibly high that, like,
it's not gonna care. We take care of ourselves. I mean, we have limited lifespans. All it has to do is
I see AI as more like how human beings see worms, right? We don't really think about worms. We don't empathize with worms. When we're digging an area out to build a new house, we don't consider the lives of the worms that are wriggling up in the mud.
We do in California, believe me, we do.
Right. You see my point, though, right? We don't.
Yeah.
We are so beyond the intelligence of a worm, and my opinion is that
there's no hatred, there's no care.
Yeah. There's no thought. We don't think about it. It's too small for us. So in my opinion, that'll be the same with AI. We will be so tiny compared to them mentally, and that we will not understand what they're thinking or doing to a point where they won't even notice us. They will just do what they need to do. They'll start building things. They'll start creating their own society.
What do you think about the whole Neuralink thing, though? The idea that you combine yourself with an AI, that changes the game a little bit then.
That one is just, that one's just crazy to me. Like, I don't, it's not so much I have an issue with Neuralink, I have an issue with the person who runs Neuralink. I wouldn't put something that Elon made in my brain. Yeah. I think the idea of transhumanism is great. I honestly don't have an issue. I think if you can make yourself stronger, if you can build yourself up, if you can shed any weakness that you have, why not, right? My problem is it's becoming rather than becoming an effort to help humanity, it's becoming basically a privatized company thing, which I just think is ridiculous.
I'm skeptical when it comes to putting technology in humans, as long as it doesn't affect their actual workings of a human, like what I see or what I hear or what I think.
I'm just mentally consistent with it. So, like, if we're using bionic arms to help amputees, why can't we use bionics to help our brains a little bit? Like, I'm consistent on it. I'm very much an all-in on it kind of person. I think it's hypocritical to say that we should create, bionic eyes that help people who've lost an eye, or use bionic arms, but then say, but the brain's too far. No, put something in the brain. Let's see how it works. Let's see if we can develop this.
On me,
I just don't want Elon. I don't want Elon's brain implants. Thank you very much. I don't want a private company who doesn't care about me testing.
You don't want his social media posts, bleep directly to your brain every day.
God, can you imagine?
Can you imagine the algorithm he'd give you? Jeez.
Honestly, what I want is virtual reality where you can feel and eat in the virtual reality. That's all I want. So I don't have to worry about the real world. I can just play in a fake world and
remembering
world.
There's talks right now. Hi, Super. There's talks right now to try and where they're trying to create virtual reality things for prisoners, so that they don't have to feel the lengths of their sentence. They can just be in a virtual world, which will pass really quickly for them. Although the problem with that is that would never be used to help them get through their time in prison.
I love how we've already accepted that the prison system can't be fixed, so we're just gonna help people get through it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be used for that. Is my point. It would end up just being used to torture them even more. Like, you're a prisoner.
There's a Star Trek episode about that actually, where the civilization designs basically a piece of tech where they put you in almost like a dream state where you experience 30 years of time worth of memories. Basically, it's like a memory implantation, but you don't actually serve that time, right? So they just give you a bunch of false memories to make you think you serve that time as their way of doing it.
Blue and Magic, can you guys?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I just said, but yeah, I was really like it.
But
Yeah, basically, if there's a sci-fi idea, Star Trek has done it in at least one series, and you can watch an episode
you
about
think
that.
it'll ever be possible where we can have virtual reality where we can feel and taste and stuff? Because I would really like that. Because that would.
We're getting closer. We have there was a development that's it's in like a prototype kind of stage, but we have right now a 360-degree treadmill. The Imagineers at Disney created a treadmill that works in every direction. Yeah, really cool. So I think we'll get there at some point.
Isn't there also that one kid who got
feeling and tasting? That's not feeling and tasting, though.
I know, but I'm just saying it's a step closer. So I'm saying it's possible we will get that stuff.
You'd have to.
I have a step
before
that's
you do that, you'd have to.
Sorry, if I may.
Yeah.
I have a step that's actually even closer. I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago at this point, maybe longer, where there was this a science fair in high school where a student made a basically taste simulator and got second place. And to that I'm just like, wait, second place? What was first place? Nuclear reactors for dummies?
Yeah, it's probably political with whoever they pick.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, you were gonna say, Void?
Well, I think I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I think it was just basically, if there's a sci-fi concept, Star Trek has basically done it before.
Yeah.
Like all sorts of things. Like, they even had this thing where they had something called a macro virus. They basically made up a virus that was so big you could see it, which makes no sense. But, like, if there's any kind of remote sci-fi idea, they've done it in one Star Trek series.
Yeah.
So you just have to Google and you'll find it.
Well, have they done Star Wars and Star Trek? I don't think so.
Well, that falls into fantasy because the rules of the Star Trek universe are not applicable to our own. They're different physics. So, although they have done a crud ton of telepathy stuff, so you can get kind of close. Maybe not lightsabers.
Honestly,
lightsabers isn't necessarily fiction,
also,
though. I mean, there's that one YouTuber who's making a plasma saber.
Yeah.
You mean Hacksmith? Yeah.
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 I would like something where you can make stuff float with your mind. That would be fun. Like telekinesis. That'd be fun. That's honestly all I want. Telekinesis.
Well, that reminds me of now that quantum mechanics is a pop culture thing, you get all these scam products that's saying like, oh, you use your brain energy to do stuff. Like you'll control the quantum states or whatever. Like you can just see how quickly they devolve into buzzwords and so.
That reminds me of a person who, I think it was in the 80s, he was selling a solar powered a solar powered dryer for like clothes, like a solar powered clothes dryer, and it was literally just a washing line that he sent everybody in the mail. It was so funny.
That sounds incredibly scammy.
There was once a scam car company.
He's not lying.
That was basically like there's been all sorts of like fake products like that throughout our history. They're super interesting to read about how easily people fall for these kind of blatant.
That
scams.
sounds like a real product to me.
I mean, he didn't lie. It is solar.
It's solar powered and it's a clothes dryer.
Yeah, see, it's doing exactly what he's not lying at all.
That's funny.
Like, you just lie by telling the truth. I didn't kill him, sir. He died of natural causes. What do you mean? Well, gravity killed him.
Oh yeah.
Well, as long as there's a want for it, you have to be fair here. As long as there's a want for it, it just takes one person to realize, hey, if I make up a lie and say it exists, people will believe it. People
like to look at the physics again. Just kidding.
People like to think that they're not gullible, but like everybody is, like including myself, we do believe things that are just clearly not true, and then we realize, that was.
Some very wise people have said that the root cause of all suffering is desire. If you have desires you can't fulfill, that's going to lead you to believe whoever will give that to you.
It's pretty true. What are you going to say, Nin? Hold on, Magic. What were you going to say, Nin?
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh.
That seems to be happening a lot to everybody today. Anyway.
But honestly, seriously, is telekinesis ever going to be a thing with technology?
Yes.
I mean,
maybe someday.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I started here.
I want to move stuff with my mind, like magic.
Computers didn't exist.
There are people that can do that.
Nah,
no,
I can do it in my dreams.
Blue. Anyway.
I can do it in my dreams, but not in real life.
We just call them extroverts.
I think I remember there's just a lot of things that people believe, and they're just not like, it's like everybody just likes to believe something, and unfortunately people will believe things that are outlandishly false, but they just don't see it until it's too late, or they never see it, which is the other option.
Yeah,
I want to believe there's other universes other than ours with magic. Honestly,
I mean, if you believe in
believe it,
multiverse theory, there is
Like,
multiverse theory, so that would be true.
To be honest, even with the multiverse, it would just be another universe with the same properties as ours.
Not necessarily. It could be a universe that has completely different properties.
Hey, Dusty, you were just riding on my car. That was cool.
If it's infinite
Let's mess with
universes,
the
there could be
gravitational
one.
constant and see
How
what
that
happens.
happened?
There could be a universe where spoons don't exist. There could be a universe where it's
Whoa,
where you can
okay,
fly
okay.
every
I
single
to
time.
watch the movie.
Now we're going a little
Not really.
Everything
specific.
all at once.
I mean,
It literally is exactly that. It talks about that.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Rick and Morty's universe also goes into
Have you
Rick and
seen it
Morty
then?
goes into multiverse.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, doesn't it remind you of that? What they're talking about?
I just
Honestly,
find
I'm
it
only
funny
saying
how
half
much
the-
science can just how scientists and scientific people can quickly devolve into what's basically the modern version of mysticism. It's just
Well-
it's just clear we've hit the limits of what we can understand, and now we're just kind of like, ooh, we can do this or do that.
I saw an interesting multiverse theory about so basically it kind of describes like our futures and like alternate realities, and how it would be physically impossible to travel between the two, but they do exist, kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's not really provable that they do exist, but like in the theory it does exist,
See, there is one really good reason to believe why multiverse theory doesn't exist, and it actually made me go, that's actually a very good point. If there are infinite universes, or at least billions of different types, there's got to be a universe where not only do we discover multiverse theory, but we also have the technology to travel to the worlds. By now, somebody will have invaded another universe. We would have invaded like other universes by now, or be
not
facing invasion.
really, because the universes would all be probably the same exact age, and because of that, well, I mean,
Why,
time
though?
travel
If it's
This
doesn't.
gets into
infinite.
like the whole Boltzmann brain thing, where if you want to talk about statistics, right?
But infinite universes would mean that there'll be some that were like younger or older or had different things in it. Like infinite literally means
Not
infinite
really.
combinations.
I
But I've
see
always
what you're
understood
trying to go for,
multiverse
but you're taking the fun out of it.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff I've been saying is from anime. Honestly, mostly because there's anime where you-
It's also the same reason why we can't observe alien realities, is because they would be roughly the same age as us for their planet to develop intelligent life, and
any
just
alien looks at us, they'd
realistically,
just be looking at they wouldn't see infrastructure on our planet. They just see a regular
kinda
Earth, and they zoomed in and they just see monkeys.
a really important point with the idea of science. We can only stick to what we can basically only work with provable and unprovable ideas, right? There are some ideas that are basically what we call unfalsifiable, meaning there is no way to definitively prove them false, and therefore they kind of fall outside of our domain as scientists. Because what's the point? We can't prove or disprove them until they're not under our area of jurisdiction, right?
When I was a kid, I had a theory, and this I actually learned. I don't remember what it's called, but I actually learned recently this is an actual theory. When I was about 7 years old, I think we all at one point in our lives get into our own heads about like what death is like, or what it feels like, or what happens, etc., etc. When I was 7, I was thinking about different things that could happen when you die, and then I had a different theory. What if I am dying literally every second of every hour? Like that street I just crossed, I actually just died, and everybody is now mourning me because I've died, but I'm still alive because my consciousness is being projected. Every single time I die, my consciousness is instantaneously projected to another universe where I didn't die. So I just live forever, because although I age, yes, everything that should kill me or would kill me doesn't kill me, and I don't experience that. It happens, it still happens, I still
Now
die.
this is definitely just like a Star
I
Trek
don't,
episode, that's funny.
but I don't experience it. I will never experience death because my consciousness gets protected. I don't know if I believe that, or by any means, by the way. But that's as a kid, I was like, what if that's what's happening? Like, what if like right now I've already died? like hundreds of times, and I just don't have any memory of it or even know it happened because my consciousness is alive somewhere else. I didn't know what multiverse theory was. I didn't know any of this stuff. I was literally a 7-year-old kid, but I did have this thought process, and there's a name for it. It's like quantum unaliving. I can't use the actual S word, but it's literally called quantum unaliving, and it literally explains that exact thing.
Wait, what? Did they just...
So,
hold on a sec.
Anime does have really cool concepts.
Basically, if you think of, like, aliens probably do exist in the world. It's just that we'll never, like, ever be able to contact them. And I feel the same as kind of a multiverse theory is that it probably does exist. There isn't any way to know, and there's no way to go to them. Because
I don't.
The reason why we think that I think that aliens exist is because the worlds that they live on right now are just lava rocks to us, but they, that's because that's how light travels. Takes millions of years just for a habitable planet's light to
we were a
even reach us.
Well, but also not only that, but the planets we can currently see as well. There are millions of planets we can currently see that also are habitable, like for life, like that we know of, right? The things that we know, like there'll be probably different laws or different things, but there is there are planets out there that we could theoretically live on or have developed on, like right now, millions of them. So
the biggest thing is basically liquid water. That's the most important thing. Liquid water, decent atmosphere.
Exactly. So from that, I'm like, okay, there's no way that other life, even the most like pathetic little microscopic bacteria, has not developed on, on the planet or out there in the universe. There's also a theory as well that postulates that the universe is so incomprehensibly big that if you go far enough, there's literally just different laws of the universe in different areas. Like, we're in an area where laws are the ones we know, how gravity works, how electromagnetism works, all this stuff. But there are other parts of the universe where the laws are completely different and beyond our comprehension. But yeah, aliens have to exist. We'll never know about it probably because of the fact that, as Nin said, you can't see it. You can't see alien life on other planets because you're looking at the past. So unless they've been around for a very long time. I should start a podcast. Well, thank you, Lem.
Yeah.
And
maybe one day.
Also, don't blame me for liking anime concepts. Anime concepts are nice. A lot.
Can I just ask one little question?
Yes.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't.
Go ahead. What's up?
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Blue.
I'm a Virgo. What's up?
God's trainer. You can put it in the voice chat one. I bit my tongue for long enough. I can't process it.
Oh, you mean
the skeleton fairy? I just like him. I thought it was really funny.
It
I put it
is.
in there one day, I think, to like mock Evan or something, and then
It's funny,
the
but
next
in like
thing
a
I know,
stupid funny, you know?
well,
Like,
that's me. Hi, welcome. Basically, just me.
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, still want that VR where I can taste and smell and stuff, but mostly because I want to experience a magical universe because that's how I am. Magic.
Blue, are you back
Is
in
it-
lobby yet?
Not yet. It says
No.
connecting. Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna go. My dad's home, so bye.
Oh, see ya.
Later.
Blue, do you think
Bye.
it
time for one
loaded
more.
any faster?
Oh shoot! You know what? I loaded and I walked away. I'll tell you.
It
Soon.
probably loaded faster.
It probably loaded faster. I just don't remember.
Alright.
For
We've
context,
been
Blue's
working on the Skate Olympics. Super excited for that. You guys are in for such a treat. It is so cool.
Blue's hard drive, which it's a hard drive, physical hard drive,
Yes.
Um,
Old school
that-
here.
it had 50 gigs left of space, out of 950 or so gigabytes of space, and we lowered it down to like 400 gigs of free space.
Yeah.
And because hard drives are physical and everything, it'll probably run a lot faster now.
That is the neat. Okay.
Although
Yeah,
we gotta
hopefully.
defragmentize it probably.
So you basically squished the data together a bit better.
Basically.
Well, they just
There you go. I'm ready up now.
what all was on your computer that we had to delete?
Okay,
lot of
so
videos.
there's a lot of videos where she was recording for like 15
Oh, you're
minutes,
gonna
and
tattle
then
on me.
and then left it on for like 24 hours.
Wow.
So.
Literally.
How do you
He's
even,
not even joking.
how do
He's
you
not
do
even
that?
joking.
How?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I mean, I'm sure I have at least one of those
that seems
videos.
foreign to Blue, apparently.
Granted, she used OBS, so I can imagine
Yeah.
it's a lot easier than using like some other tools.
You're probably just like hit F9 not paying attention or something.
Yeah, it's just 24 hours of the Minecraft screen, basically.
Is there,
Literally.
is there a way to set it
Not
up?
joking.
Is there a way to set it up so that it'll at least pause after 15 minutes? Or
Probably, but she did not set it up like that.
Yeah.
well,
why
Lamb,
exactly?
could
do that for next time.
Lamb, could you ready up?
You know, nip
Lammy,
the problem in
lammy,
the butt for
lammy.
future use.
I'm gonna make this probably my last game, and then I'm gonna
Yeah,
head
this
out.
will be mine too, and then I'll be taking a little break, and then I'll be back for birthday Tuesday. Something to do on birthday Tuesday.
And then we're meeting after birthday.
Yeah, for about 3. I have that one. I just don't know where it is. So I'll just do that one for a moment. Actually, I have the one. The Battle Pass one's not bad. The Battle Pass emotes I thought this season are pretty good. Oh, I love that one. That one's one of my faves.
Oh man, that art. Okay.
I read out that soup. I get like a GIF that I just use all the time, and it doesn't make sense. And this is just one of those that I'm right now using all the time.
Mine are at least tied to like relevantness.
No, not mine.
But I guess not for everybody, huh?
Nope. I'll find some of the ones I've used. Yeah, like that's a very classic Lammy one.
Yeah. No, this is one of my personal favorites.
Oh, that's good.
Like they tie to YouTubers I watch or something, you know? Like that's the idea.
So I used this one for a while.
Oh, that's
There you
cute.
go. That one I used for a long time. My game is, or my Discord's loading super slow. The monkey butt one, the monkey walking away was one I used a lot of too.
Oh, that's cute. Animal
That's
cute.
cute.
Is this one? My brother showed me this one.
What on earth?
Get back in here, Evan.
There's context to that.
Get back
one. Would you
in
like
here,
to
come
hear
on.
a story?
I don't understand this game anymore, man. I
Come back
don't even
in.
know if I don't know if I want to understand this game. What has happened, man? I remember when Fortnite was just guns, some grenades, and some walls and some houses, and that was it.
All hail Megalodon.
Oh dear.
It's just become a place where we
I
just do
used to use that one
console.
a lot. I remember that one.
I remember that one, yeah.
But
That
yeah.
was when that like TikTok was so popular. You'd like
Yeah.
could not see it. The little
It
kid
also,
eating
it
the.
also was a. It actually also was a. It actually at one point was popular on the internet before TikTok even was a like a big thing. Actually, I
that
remember
kid
it was big on
eating
YouTube
the-
at one point. Yeah, and then it got repopularized on TikTok. Yeah.
I need to like. Next time I see Bo, I need to give them that gift. Let them use it, because I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
I used to use this one a lot when Skade first opened. Back when we do our like music sessions.
Neat.
That was a lot of fun. But
Let's see what other old goodies do I have in here.
can't find the monkey one. You guys know the monkey. Oh, here it is. This one. There. That's the other one I use.
Yeah, you used to do that one all the time. Yeah.
I kind of get like I pick one and for like a few weeks or a month or so, or depending on how strong my
You don't-
hyper
you
focus
guys-
is, months.
No one here is gonna know.
I don't
this one.
see. I've never really used GIFs. I've never really been a big GIF user. Like, I think that's the one thing that
I
that
speak
makes me very
fluent
different from.
GIF. I could have conversations in full blown GIFs and never type a word and understand people.
You know what? I can speak using GIFs only from one TV show. There's that many.
A GIF only channel.
That's probably a
Let's
smart
do
move.
it. But not spam. You have to have intelligent conversations using GIFs. Like,
But
how
then
are
I
you?
could pull that
How
off.
are
I
you
could
today?
definitely
Put
pull
that in
off.
ideas, Lamb, because we have like a Valkyrie meeting here in like a few hours. So, and then
I
you know
can't go
maybe
back to sleep.
Remember, maybe like everybody like upvotes it real fast. That could happen pretty quick.
I remember as well, like, when people would post GIFs, like, I see it all the time now, and I'm just not, like, it's not I have an issue with GIFs, I've just never really understood them. I've never,
like you have an issue with GIFs.
On other things. The other thing as well, I'm not.
It's like being nonverbal. Like if it's like visualizing what. It's not just using your words. It's like an impact statement. Like you're trying to show not only the words but my mood. I literally could just have full conversations and never, like.
I get that. I think
for
me, I'm never in the habit of using it. Like I've used so many apps that don't have built-in GIFs. I know Discord has it before everyone goes, you could just click the button, you know that, right? I know that.
You know what?
I'm not accustomed to that.
Tell you what, Evan. Let me give you a special one that I think will be a very good addition to your portfolio.
Excuses. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's good. I like that one. I've used GIFs before, and I sometimes will.
You can click the star and it'll add to a list.
But it's like I won't enter random with a GIF. I'll just say hello to people, you know, or like if
I almost always do a GIF.
Well, or if I'm messaging somebody in the morning or something, I'll just say hi. I won't post a GIF. I'll just be like hello.
Yeah, with my Arizona friends, we have this tradition while my brother gets ready for his campaign to straight up just post all the GIFs that we've collected over the course of the week.
And see, I just use the same ones over and over and over.
Yeah, I get a lot from you guys, to be fair. So I think I showed them at one point. I forget who originally posted it, but I showed them. Which ones was it? I'm trying to find.
And we have like the funny ones that were accidents that ended up.
Oh yeah, I showed them the cat. I forget who posted it, but I showed them this one that I got from here, and they just died. It was great. It was hysterical. Everyone just died laughing and questioning their moral sanity. It was amazing. I don't know. We also have GIFs about stealing each other's gifts. It goes that meta, but anyway.
Oh, that was me. I'm the one that started posting that one. The lava eating kitty cat. It's actually one of my. I almost said that's so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was looking for something random. I can't remember what I was looking for, and I found that instead, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I just threw it in random one day, and then like instead of saying hi like Evan does, this one too. I have these these side by side. Yeah.
But I need you to spray my shield real quick.
Spray your shield. Like bullets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't share everything I've gotten here because, you know.
What do you get for it?
Or age.
That's a class.
Rage restricted. Oh god. Well, I mean, we can just say that about it too, I guess. But
okay, that's working.
You got it?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm trying to reload.
Oh yeah, this is one I found all on my own.
Oh, I like that one. Someone coming.
I got 100 more to go.
And they killed me.
Okay, yep, that's mine now.
Let's see. Sometimes I take them from you guys. This one, I don't even remember how I found it. It was an accident, but then I was like, it was just too funny not to keep using. I think I was Evan, didn't I tell you that was for you or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blowing the fart kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, then, you want more?
Ew.
If that guy doesn't kill you.
Wait! Oh, okay, wow, that just tells you how stupid I am. I did not realize that the tennis, like the what is it, the table tennis guy, the ping pong guy, was farting on the paddle and then blowing off. I did not.
So this whole time that I laughed so much at it, you never even got what was the funniest part about it?
I thought it was just his outfit. I thought it was just that. I thought you were just making laughing.
He farts
no, I see it. I see it now. No, I see it. I can't unsee it now.
What is this conversation?
I can't believe I've never noticed that before. I literally thought you were just laughing because he's in like a very extravagant ping pong outfit. I literally didn't realize it was because he was farting, and now it's so obvious. I feel so stupid.
Yep, I love the Love My Dodo. Yep, we use that one a lot too.
It's quite literally gone to chaos. That's what it is.
We just call this Friday. Or technically, it could have been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Why are you shooting at me, sir?
Because I don't like you.
Whoops, I just fell down. I gotta go to an end because I have to shoot his shield.
Somebody hit me.
I think the rumble on my PS5 controller is broke. It's making weird noises.
Where's Nen? I actually got more ammo.
I fell down.
Are you down here?
Gosh.
Yeah, those are funny.
Excuse me while I get reshotted by a Magneto-powered spammer.
Am I insane?
The moment I got to blue.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
good.
and that's of course. I'm sorry. I picked up my phone. Here, I'm on my way back.
Blue, don't text while driving.
I wasn't silly. I was playing Pokemon Go while driving.
Anyone remember
Yeah,
that one?
that's not even any better.
It is, isn't it better?
It is
It's
not
better to
better.
me.
Then I'll tell you, I don't text and drive. I might.
No,
I might
you
Pokemon
just
Go and drive.
no. I don't text and drive. I just stare at my phone and catch virtual creatures while driving.
I don't.
I'll do it while driving. My catcher does it while driving.
Well, I should hope so. I'd be very disappointed if I found that you were doing that.
I would be very disappointed in myself. I would be very
She
disappointed
also does
in myself.
DoorDash during driving.
During driving. Why is this guy not dying? Oh, there he goes. Goodbye, Turtle King. What a silly name, huh? And then I get killed. Oh, I like that one.
That one's going in the collection out of principle.
Let's see.
Oh, this is good.
I need 75 more blue.
Okay,
Going
where you
right
at?
towards you.
Okay.
Big like sky base right over there. Well, it's not really that high in the sky, but
Build mode is so lame. I walk up to someone with a shotgun and they like build a wall in front of me and it's like, bruh.
Oh, there's someone coming up behind you.
oh, he plays zero build.
Almost exclusively, yeah.
Blue, I'm right here.
I know I'm in the ammo. One sec. Alright.
Yeah, build mode's better.
Well,
I
are you
wanna
the
play no
type that
build, I
likes to
just
do?
can't.
If you know how to
Are you the type that
build.
likes to basically dance and put a fortress in
There's
like
someone
10
behind you, Ned.
seconds and memorize all the building combination codes
I killed
or
him.
whatever?
It's not really that complicated.
Building?
Yeah.
It's one of those weird things that like you hate it, and
We're
then when you
behind
learn
you.
it, you can't not play it again. Okay. I have a lot of ammo, so let's do this.
Well, then, not everybody's good at like the whole building a fortress in 10 seconds. thing.
Someone's
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
played a lot of
This
classic
guy wants it too,
FPSs,
Blue.
and zero build just kind of gives me the ideal experience.
Make sure it his shots too.
Yeah. No kills, dude.
He's waiting.
Kills to yours, then.
Always a
Then
dude with
mine's
a
gone.
Magneto skin
Oh,
every
okay.
time. I get like 5 kills in a row, then some dude with a Magneto skin just comes up behind me with like a shotgun.
We made a friend. Imagine doing challenges. Ugh, I'm just kidding. Usually I love challenges.
That's why you
It's
level
all
up
I'm-
that.
Usually it's what I'm all about, but right now I just happen to not be because I'm playing Lego more. Lego Fortnite is so fun. I'm addicted.
You haven't even played Reload, I'm pretty sure though.
I have played Reload. You know the short amount of time that you guys asked Evan if he had played, that was with me. Because I thought that's what we had to play in order to get our crowns for Discord. And so we played 10
No,
minutes.
it is real. You have to play to get the crowns, I thought.
No, yeah, that's all you have to play, but you don't have to play Reload specifically, we found out. It's for Reload, but you don't have to play Reload. You stopped playing after I lost all my loot? Oh no! We can go back and try and find it. Like, I mean, if you have good stuff, that or I could just give you all new stuff. Bulky, oh, I got your message, Bulky. I don't know if I responded or if I was about to respond to you. Yeah, that's cool that you set up a base outside of there. So you're welcome. Anything I have, you're welcome to anything. You know that. Like you can put it right smack next to me. I wouldn't have even cared. So I think you have to go a certain distance, though, if I remember right.
But you should make a new world and try the cozy mode. I heard it's basically survival, but easier. Like
survival plus.
But easier, yeah.
I'll try that.
I'm trying to find the Star Destroyer crash site.
Oh, I know where it's at. It's in, you want to go there? We can go there together if you want. I haven't, I went there when I was doing the tasks. Also, a great way to get a lot of those
studs
that you need is oh, I got kicked.
What? I didn't. The Rift Island just spawned, even though it's not actually there.
Whoa, weird. I got kicked for some reason.
Probably
but
the Rift Island.
Yeah, probably.
That's weird.
So Volky, if you do all those quests, like even the sandbox ones, you'll get thousands of those studs, like thousands. Because some of those are like visit the wreckage. You just fly on over because you have creative, you know. So do all of those. If you haven't done them, just set up like your own little. I have like a sandbox world that I just go into, and it'll be like, oh yeah, build 4 builds. Okay, quickly build a build in a in a what do you call them, in a one of their bases. Easy, build it. So yeah, I spent like probably 2 days and knocked out a ton of those, like basically all of those quests. I knocked them out, and it took me from like 0 done on the battle pass to like 70%. So I'm telling you, it's a lot of studs.
Okay, so I'm just with doing those, I should be able to get all.
To finish it.
Finish it, yeah.
That's what I would think. Oh, you guys we all got kicked. Weird. I thought it was just me. Sorry.
What? Oh, the game ended.
Oh, did it end? Oh, okay.
I did.
I got kicked for it.
I think we got back to the lobby before you got back to the lobby.
I was stuck. Oh, sorry. It was in the it was doing all the you earned all these things, and
you need to go into performance mode, Blue.
1 second.
You might already be in performance mode. I don't.
Is it under display?
Wait, how many people here are playing on PC?
Me.
I am.
What's performance mode under? Is it under video or is it under?
Am I like the only console player?
Oh yeah,
it's under rendering mode.
Yeah, it says performance.
Okay.
I will say playing on console is just the smoothest thing ever. Like 0 complaints. I will say so.
Sounds like a controller player to me.
For me, I like console play, but it's remembering where all the buttons are, and like that's my only thing that I struggle with it.
Yeah, if you could use keyboard and mouse.
I'm just a game controller in my hand over like a keyboard and a mouse when I do things.
Notice how he's playing a free game on a PS5 instead of like a paid game on PS5.
I have a paid game. It's when I run so smoothly on my PS5.
I was just joking. It's the typical
and
PS5 has no games joke.
Okay, hear me out. PlayStation does not mess with their button layout, so like you're building investment.
Dusty, you wanted to do your outro?
Yes.
Do it.
Thank you all for watching. So we need Dusty's circuit here with some Fortnite with Skade. If you liked what you saw, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next video, just hit the bell for notifications. Peace out.
Peace out,
Girl Scout.
Ring, 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 ring.
Out.